Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name. You wanna go where people know people are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name.
I'm gonna come. Don't you love it when they say,
Do not come.
oh, I'm gonna come.
The president and I don't want to come.
I'm gonna come.
Do not come.
Oh, I'm gonna come.
Do not come. Do not come.
Oh, I'm gonna come.
Do not come.
Oh, I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come.
Oh my goodness, it's still as good as the first day I heard it. Welcome everybody to the show. This is the launch party for NOSFERO by the great man Shanth and Enjeti, which we've just met recently on this channel. But he's a man with his fingers in many different pies being apt, because he is the man who edited that for Ethan. Not only that, but many of the fun video memes that we know and love over there on how to draw. No, not how to. Yeah, that's it. No, what's Ethan's channel called? It's not how to draw comics. That's Clayton's. It's frigging all caps. It's Comic Artist Pro Secrets. My brain is already melting. You know why my brain is melting? Mo Biggs has it right here. Premature launch. Yes, premature launchulation over there on NOSFERO. I've already chatted to Shanth about it. It's it's just one of those things. The launch shows, nothing ever goes perfectly right. But we will get into that when we bring the man on in a moment. I've already got a super chat. Thank you so much. Tatsunami sends a super stick. Of course, I can't see it, but thank you nonetheless, Tatsunami. Very much appreciated. How the chat? Welcome to the show. Thank you everyone for joining us here tonight. Let's kick it off like we always do and say hello to the wonderful people here in the chat. We've got K Manifesto in the house. We've got Rick Saylor, Felix Haas. There's Danny. I see a Black Rose. Was I late? Not by much. Surely. Oh, look, everyone's saying I'm late and gay again. Wasn't by much, surely. Odds Great Sage, how you going? John's in the house. Eric's here. Great to see. The aforementioned Mo Biggs. Hail Mo Biggs. Bullet Ninja. No one. Okay, maybe a couple minutes late. Maybe a couple, but that's all I'm going to give you. But thank you for hanging around nonetheless. Thank you so much for waiting. The minute that you had to wait for me to press the button. Things take good things take time, and good things come to those who wait and are gay, apparently. Arrogant Apparition is here. Insaniac Straw, is great to see you, my friend. Who else is here? Mo is hoping that this late start won't hurt the auction. No, well, it's my Saturday today, so we will be able to go as long as we need to make sure that the both NOSFERO, the Crypt Walker, and the AR-15 Orangutan original art piece get their due. We're gonna rush this bad boy. Chris Fisk's in the house. Did I say Felix Haas already? Well, I'll say him again. The Link Master is here. Great to see. Snuggy Jr., Dojo Kun. Who else is here? There's Lord Crackhead. B Rose is here. Who else? There's my wife, hailing the Bogans. Great to see. Mo says, don't be upset about Shanth launching early. He promised this has never happened to me. It won't happen again as well. He'll really focus next time on making sure to launch at the exact moment that we want him to. Hello, Lord Ravenous, Sheep McQueen, Nicholas Gear. How you going, buddy? There is Aerith Saga. Robert Shepard's in the house. Great to see everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Scrolling down, I see. Who do I peep with my eyes? It's Zombie Bancroft. Is it Zombie Bancroft? Why am I zombie? You know what I am today? In the tradition of Mel doing everything, landscaper, homemaker. She is now also manscaper. She shaved me down today. She gave me a little bit of a haircut. I think it looks good. Well done, Mel, on that. That's just part of the cost, I suppose, of being married to me. I missed the zombie Bancroft meme. I don't think there is a zombie Bancroft meme. I think that might be just Aerith doing his thing. I missed some people here. Jam Creates. I missed, who else did I miss? I missed Hex Allen. And I'm scrolling down, and I think that is everyone. Oh, Ronco Pop. Hello, Ronco Pop. Great to have you in here. Let me check that I sent the link to Joe, because when he doesn't pop in by now, I get paranoid that he doesn't have it. He has it. Okay, he's just dealing with his kids or something. Manscaping is shaving your balls. Eric says. Eric says that's a quality groomer your woman is. Yes, she took her time and she didn't rush it. We went through it bit by bit. All right, let's not delay any longer. I was already late. 6 minutes in. Shanth, welcome.
Hi, chat. Hi, Comicsgate. It's great to see you guys. I am so sorry about the premature launch there. I was trying to think
That's what he
Sophia
said.
from the Golden Girls to try to not have that happen to me. And then I started thinking about the other 3 Golden Girls. Things got crazy and I just, hit the button and it happens. But I've never, ever been in a situation like this. And this is so amazing. Thank you so much for having me here. This is all completely new to me. So I really do appreciate it, guys. You guys are amazing.
Well, I'm glad we can finally see you tonight because you were a bit sitting in the dark last time. I know you were saying, how you're a person of color, but I didn't know, you were sitting there really taking it to the next level. I just heard a little boop. That means Joe Albino Thunderbuns is in the house.
There's the man.
And ready to party.
That is right.
You here for a party, are you?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to join you then.
You know what? When a superstar like Shanth and Enjeti takes a stage, he deserves to have world-class backup dancers right by his side.
Is that
absolutely right?
Is that helmet fully locked and loaded? Can you drink from it? Can we see it? Does it actually? We can see the beer going. Look at that. Hey, look. Joe can drink whenever he wants. Oh my God! Was that clip thing like a? That's like the safety. So it's not just being injected nonstop.
That's a tap handle.
That's what I like to see. Shanth, I don't know if you drink, but considering Joe's imbibing and it is a launch party and it is Friday night, I'm going to drink the last of my 12-year Macallan here.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think this is as good a time as any. Now, there's not much. It's literally just a little sniff. It's not even a finger's worth, but it will do the trick. Aerith Sargas for $2 says, are you telling me you missed Zombie Bancroft today? Are you guys talking about Perth Comics? With Danny killing us all from the crack PSA. I did see that. Apparently Perth made a Zombie Bancroft video. I saw me getting stabbed. I didn't see me as a zombie. Maybe I just missed something. I apologize if I did. I'm gonna have to go back and check that out later. Let me catch up with the chat. Rob is here. He wants us all to know. Thank you, Rob. Mel says, I can't blame Mrs. B for taking a lawnmower to your head. Thankfully, not a lawnmower, just the and some scissors. All right. I think we are. Whoa. Bullet Ninja is covered in some premature launch fluid. Well, I hope you get a towel. buddy, and you can come back and rejoin the show. Bancroft got a haircut. I don't like it. Mel gave me that haircut, Rob. If you want to say that again. Jam says, when will we find out that Mel B actually did the art on the Lucent 2? No, we've seen Mel's art. It's okay. It's good. But you know, I don't think it's quite at that level yet. Eric wants to reassure you, Shanth, it's okay. This is perfectly normal for men of your age.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That's what I'm here for. The support. The support.
Comicsgate is very understanding. Sumo Thori says, hello, Michael Bancroft. Ignore this. Did I ignore Sumo already? Are we kicking off the show with a bang? Skip Edwards says, Skip also, we can look at that later too. Skip Edwards also showed a little bit of old Comicsgate lore and Bogan lore on his channel earlier. We can check out that later. Now, normally it's about at this time that we would check out the campaign in the preview phase, and then we would do the countdown. My countdown.
I'm so sorry.
But Shanth decided that he's just going to go ahead and launch it on his own.
Wild man.
No, not quite by himself. He was with his family. It was a family affair, and I respect that. I can't believe this. Also, my ask was for you to ignore his super chat that time. You had to read it. I can't win with these guys. I apologize. I don't know what else to do. Bancroft's anti-sumo agenda has been clear for some time now. Mel is genuinely disappointed, Shanth. She loves the ritual of the launch. But what we're going to do is we're going to check out the campaign. People can still put in their numbers if they're backers. Absolutely.
And Mel, thank you so much for your support, and I appreciate it so much, guys. I never in a million years imagined that it would be a thing for people to count down the launch of one of my campaigns. It's just been a total whirlwind. So, yeah, I am thrilled to be here, guys. Thank you so much.